Welcome to another edition of Mac's How-To Tips. Today we're going to talk about winterizing a Coachman Leprechaun 260QB. I couldn't find any good videos on YouTube or anywhere else that showed me where my valves were, where the water tank was, and how to go about doing it for this specific camper. So let's get to it. So here's what I used. I purchased some antifreeze from Amazon, cut off the male end of the water hose, a Phillips screwdriver, a 1 1/16 inch socket, or maybe a small adjustable wrench, and a flashlight. The first thing you're going to do is drain all the water out of the pipes. Your drain valves are located under the kitchen sink, and in the drawer side, it's a very low drawer. You have to remove that and look in there, you'll see 3 valves. To drain the water, you're going to just pop those levers up and that will start the draining. It also helps to open the sink, shower, the bathroom faucets, the kitchen faucets, and don't forget about your outside faucet as well. You're going to want to put the hot water tank in the bypass setting. The water heater is actually under the kitchen sink. I removed that panel by using a Phillips screwdriver. There's 2 screws that hold that panel in. Once you remove it, if you look inside, you'll see the 3 valves. The first picture is where they are for normal operations, letting the water flow from the faucets into the hot water tank. The bypass operation is the second one. You're going to turn the water valves that feed the hot water tank closed, and then open that other valve on top that lets the water flow from the cold side to the hot side. Next, you're going to locate your water tank. It's actually under the bed. If you take out both drawers, you'll see it there. You see the water pump on the right. And to close the water tank, there's a valve there. You're going to spin that to the closed position. That is after you make sure the water tank is completely empty. The next thing you're going to do is drain your hot water heater. There's an access panel on the outside of the camper. Then using the socket set with a 1 1/16 socket wrench, I just undid the cap and then I set it there. The water will start to drain out. It will take several minutes to empty the tank. To start putting antifreeze into the pipes, you're going to shut off your drain valves under that kitchen sink, and where the drawers were, you're going to push them down to close them. You're going to close all your faucets. You're going to connect the male side of the hose up to the city line, flip that blue switch over to Winterize, and put the other end of the hose into the RV jug, the antifreeze. To start the siphon, you can turn your pump on. There's a pump switch on the outside. I didn't realize this until I was looking at this, as noted by the red arrow there. And then if it doesn't start to suck, you can open the outside faucet that's right next to that, and you can either do the hot or the cold, and that should allow it to start to siphon in. If it doesn't, you may need to fill the hose up a little bit and dump that in, and then put it back down in the bucket or the jug to start the siphon. If the antifreeze is not being sucked up by the water pump, you can turn your outside faucet on. You'll need to add antifreeze there anyways. That's what I did just to make sure the prime start to happening. You should see the outside faucet turn pink, both the cold and the hot, one at a time. So once that starts to go, then you can turn the outside pump switch off, and then you can go inside and start to prime your other faucets as well. So turn the pump on from your inside control panel, and then you're going to open one faucet at a time, cold, then the hot side. So the sinks, your bathroom faucet, and even the shower head. I removed the shower head in the shower because I had that freeze last winter, because it had just a little bit of water in the handle, and that froze it and broke the shower head. You're also going to want to dump some antifreeze down the gray lines and the sink lines and the toilet. So we're going to run everything until you see that pink fluid coming out as well. After that, I dumped 2 to 3 cups in the toilet, and I opened the first drain valve, then shut that. This will get antifreeze on that second black valve by the waste. And then after that, I closed it and then dumped another 2 to 3 cups in the black tank through the toilet. Well, that's how I winterized my camper. Hope this helps you out if you have a Leprechaun 260QB. Happy camping, and don't forget to like and subscribe.